his disappointments. So this is one of these times we want to talk about achievements, and people doing things. Let's bring it even down to our our um our musical even community. Guys like my producer, Touch T, and all the people that were inspired just by listening to Touch playing music. Live playing or just leaving it on autopilot, music playing. Lockdown was some tough times, some real tough times. Yeah. So even when it comes down simply to things like that, there's been certain entertainers amongst us who have gone, you know, gone over and beyond. Obviously, it helped them too, We all need cheering up, but yeah, cheering up the masses. People like Leaf on Lecrae. Wow, Leaf on a Sunday in the middle of lockdown was commanding numbers of 1,000 people watching all over, entertaining people who are stuck in their house. You know, he stopped now, obviously thinking, well, there's not a need for it again. I'm not too sure. But in people's time of need, on a Sunday, for 6 whole hours, a man was there entertaining, doing his thing, putting a smile on people's faces, cheering them up, giving people something to look forward to. When you're in a situation of limbo, like how he was this time 2 years ago, every passing day, every passing week, it was good, or it became bearable, more easier to manage when you had things to look forward to. Yeah, this man's doing a show, that's going on, whatever. But there was something to look forward to break up the monotony of that lockdown. So all of the DJs who were out there doing their thing, week in, week out, daily, some of you, whatever, salute again. Yeah, big up yourselves. Going on with things. And it all deserves applause. No problem, mate, no problem. Make sure the check's in the post, yeah? But no, but seriously, it was and it's nice to see that some of these guys did get recognized. Leaf One, people collected money for Leaf One, gave him a trophy, all of that. Nice. Touch T, you've had some accolades for it. Yep. In fact, Eddie Nestor's keeping is it his birthday? Yeah. Birthday party. And the DJs he's got on there is all the DJs that was entertaining the masses throughout lockdown. I reckon that was a nice touch by Eddie. Could have booked whoever. But you know what? He put a set of DJs who probably wouldn't be put to all play together. Said, you were the guys that were doing it. Come and do it again for one night. Yeah. Giving people their flowers. Showing them little recognition. Giving them a little round and saying, you know what? We got you. You know what I mean? I see you. I see what you're doing. Even you guys, the listeners. You see, when you're on radio or on internet, yeah, on Facebook and Twitch and Insta and Mixcloud and all these platforms, you're no good without an audience. So at the same time, yes, it was something for the people them to listen to, but they didn't have to. They had choices. But you've got listeners that would become like regulars. They become part of the show. Big up yourselves. Every chat room is on fire, bare jokes. The DJs them can't be writing in the chat room. That's the listeners. But they're getting involved and doing their thing as well. This is what I'm saying. It can be just as small as that, or as big as getting into politics, or whatever. In the world of sport, we have so many achieving, so many. Black footballers is not like a uncommon thing. It's very common. Black female footballers is becoming now very common. Yep. Big up the women that are doing it too. Representing in a man's game. Or so it's said. Yeah, but doing their thing. And all of us who have sons, nieces, nephews that are excelling in what they do, you know, it's brilliant. I've got to give flowers to people like one of my Facebook pals, a guy by the name of Simon Spence. I have to big him up first and foremost. He has like, I don't know how many children, but he's got two. One's excelling. He's got a son excelling in football, playing for Nottingham Forest, tearing up the place. And he's got a daughter who's acting, presenting, I believe, doing good things. But as I said, first and foremost, big up shouts going out to you, Simon, for raising, you know, children with motivation, ambition to want to go on and achieve. And that starts from within the home. So if I say big up Simon, I say big up all the parents out there that are doing the right thing by their children, supporting their children, loving their children, nurturing their children. I'm not talking about the ones who just throw money after everything and don't watch what's going on. Them ones who, you want this? Yeah, man, take the new PlayStation. To the money, they go get it. I bought it for you. Go in your room now. Don't bother me. Sorry, not them ones. I'm talking about the ones who invest in their children, spend time, quality time with their children, sit down and hold a reasoning. Those parents, the one trying to navigate their children through the battlefield of life, them ones there, that's the ones I'm talking about. Yeah? Them kind of people. So all of you parents, the ones who aren't biological parents, but are nurturing children same way again, big up yourselves. It's needed. Every time we talk about youth crime, youth problems, the number one issue as to why they behave the way they behave is what? I've said it many a time, 4-letter word, love. Lacking of love. So you see all those nurturers out there, whether they have their own biological or they don't, but they have that nurturing thing in them to nurture people. Big up yourselves. It's needed. If we can show more love to these young people, we can hope for a better outcome from them. But love has to be in there and play a big part. We're talking about traumatized, troubled teenagers who just need an arm around their shoulder, some love. That's what's needed. Tasha.
Yo!
Yo, Tasha. What go on?
Hi. What go on, my brethren? You alright?
Yes, man. Long time we're not talking.
Yeah, long time, man.
I tell
Yeah,
you.
wait for you to come on the internet to me face bleed, brother. The face start bleed. Why? How was your trip?
Gambia, I was talking about it at the beginning, was absolutely wicked. Lovely.
Yeah, you know,
gotta
you
take a
must
trip
know
to
that,
the
innit?
motherland.
I don't think this place is really for us, you know.
No,
It's too much
it's not.
going on.
It's not. It's not for us.
Yeah.
All of
But
us
we
need
got to
to
just keep on working with
Yeah,
what
man.
we've got.
work to your goals.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
I
right.
just wanted to sort of back up what you was just saying on the entertainment that has been given freely by all these DJs and everybody, man and women and everything. It has been absolutely tremendous that has got us through this madness, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
And even though that's died down, they're starting up something else now. Cost of living, things are getting tight. Places just, once they think they do one thing, they start up something else to attack us. So this is where the entertainment shows on the media, on mixed clouds and music, which, I love and all of us love, has got us right through it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
The bantering. As George just said in the chat, yeah, just go on there and chat bare fart, which we all do.
Is George in the chat?
George Williams, yeah. Big head George in there. You never see him?
No, I can't see it.
Akika, yeah,
Touch,
George
have to
in, man.
refresh this page,
Yeah, you need to refresh it. Yeah, George in there.
Okay.
And I think it was Serena that was bigging up all the DJs, like TLC.
I can't see none of that.
Yeah, some big chatting's going on
That's
in there,
why you
bro.
see what, yeah? You see when I'm giving out flowers, Tash, I forgive flowers to you, girl.
Oh,
Let me
don't
tell
make me
you
cry, I haven't cried in a long time.
No, seriously, big and serious. May I forgive flowers to you. You are a consistent, regular contributor to this show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Sometime when me dead and my mouth dry the way me I talk, Tasha just come in and save me for a couple minutes.
Yeah, just blow up the show for you.
Go give you a little respite, as them say.
Yeah. But
yeah.
It's good to talk. It's good to talk.
No, it's good, and it's these little things.
Little things that count. Just the little things. Do you know what I mean? And it goes a long way. You
Definitely
understand?
Does.
Yeah, and someone like Mr. Miserable around there in the kitchen I hide. Where am I there? Mr. Carnation Milk.
Mr. Carnation Milk.
Yeah, well, I think he stopped drinking that now, but he was one of the first pioneers to do this online thing. And even before this lockdown thing, I used to follow him before, and I would listen to him in the background till the early hours of the morning. Do you know what I mean? So he's one of the best pioneers.
There you
Mr.
go.
Touch there.
Everybody forget our little flowers, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah. People forget them flowers. Not all this hating and backbiting and tearing people down and bitching. I'm not into that. I'm sorry.
Want some upliftment tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Feel
big
good
time.
with yourself. Nothing wrong
And of
with
course, big up yourself too, because you don't need to be doing this.
No. Well, you know what? If you got passion, certain things you do because you've just got a passion. Certain things you do, you're getting paid for it. You understand? But when I done this initial show, way back in 2020, when Touch kept badgering, it's all down to him because he kept badgering me, and I said, all right, let's just do a one-off. And just after that first show alone, I said at the end of that show, I only come to do one show, but by the response of this, I have to come back next week and continue. And
well, there you go.
So be it.
And there's a few people that have said that. They only initially came to do one show. I think initially, Junior, Fifth Avenue, he only came to do one show, Breakfast Blues. Right. And look how long that's been going.
There you go. And still continues to go. So
and still continuing. So
there you go.
You know what I mean? It just goes to show, personally, in all of you's lot's life, don't give up. And just continue doing your thing and push forward and try and do your best. It's not easy.
No.
Because like today my head hurt me, but tomorrow it'll be a better day. You understand?
That's right. Simple things. Yeah, for real.
All right. Well, big up yourself, Mark, and your family and everybody, and big up everybody on the
You too.
On the show.
Likewise, as always.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and
right,
take
Tash.
care.
You take care. Stay blessed.
All right, bye.
Bye. Huh? Yeah. So once again, bigging up Tasha. And again, Tasha, you forget flowers too, because I said regular, consistent talker on the show, and we love that. For you lot in the Facebook chat, my chat is completely blank. Touch had to reset the thing, so all the messages that was on there, I didn't see them, and now they're gone, never to be seen again. So, and I better start typing back in there, yeah? Cause just Instagram me I deal with right now, cause Facebook blank. If you don't want it blank, and have to type up and talk to me again. But seriously, I want you guys, not just me, we all know people, could even be yourselves. Nobody now look upon it as boasting. If you've achieved something, that you're proud of, tell us. Serious. Tell us. Sometimes it's like we don't know how to rank achievement, say personal achievement compared to somebody else's achievement or a celebrity's achievement or something like that, because a lot of us define how we're doing in life based on people's lives that you can't never live. So that don't make no sense. You know what I mean? But we've all done things when you've like, yeah man, I'll give myself a pat on the back there. I've done well. But you've had nobody to recognize you. This evening is your opportunity. We are here to recognize each and everybody amongst us. Got to big up another one of my brethren, them, Stephen Martin. We had him on the show a few months ago. Steve is a personal trainer. Yeah. He's a personal trainer. His company's name is Circuit Work It. Good name, isn't it? Circuit Work It. He was on here, networking, telling you all about what he'd done. He's a certified level 3 personal trainer. Yep. Nutritional advisor. Okay. He has classes that consist of full body, malfunctional muscle, endurance circuits, exercises. Yep. Based in Orpington. Okay. You can get one-to-one sessions with him as well. So big up yourself, Steve. And anybody looking for some one-to-one or group training that need to get fit again, and you need somebody to also speak to you about your diet, Steve is one of many. But we know him as a good one. So hit him up. Hit me up if you need to know. I gotta give roses. I forgive flowers to my brethren Richard Davis. Big up yourself, Richard Davis, from the Don Davis Boxing Academy. Big up yourself. Let me tell you. That man, 1 minute me and Richie a party. No, me can't catch him. If me want to catch him, I have to put on a set of gloves and shorts. I tell the only way I go catch him. Because my man is in the gym, training, teaching, giving young people inspiration, giving them discipline, diligence in life, giving them something to do with all that pent-up anger. And he's another guy, I've watched his journey to where he is now, you know, operating out of the Don Davis Boxing Academy in Kennington. It's come a long way. Really doing big things. I've had about 3 or 4 of the boys them that I mentor that I've sent to his classes and seen the difference when they go there and it ain't no messing about, it's discipline. And where you think that they'd be all against that, nah man ain't telling me what to do, fam. They're going back. Before I needed to be phoning them, reminding, you're going boxing tonight? I don't need to now. I was sitting down with just yesterday with one of my youth, them. Man's taking out video and showing me video on his phone of him boxing in the ring, doing his training. I'm like, look at you. You had 2 left hand when you started boxing. Look at you now. Yeah. And that there inspires others. I can show that to other young people and say, look, my man done it. Why can't you do it? Go and join him. Go and follow him and do that too. If you so wish to. Or find something that you want to do and do. When they talk about all these influencers that they have on social media getting paid bag of money to influence people about bullshit. Look what a positive influencer could do if we're really going down that road. There's so many of us out here who are influencers in our own right. We may not have 10,000 people following us on Insta, but we're influencing people within our circle, within our community, within our family. Yeah? Every family's always got that member that you can go to when you need that sound, wise advice. Because see, auntie so and so or uncle so, and will tell you how it got. We're not having a lot of that now. We need a lot more positive influences within our community. And the ones that are there and are influencing our young people in the right way, again, salute. Nothing but salute and applause. And that's what it's all about. Yeah? That is exactly what it is all about. I need someone to get in touch with Stephen Oram for me because I really need him to come and give us a little talk about Proud and Gifted. Got to big up people like all Ewan Briscoe, Panther Taekwondo, in our community, taking our children, again, just like Richard in the boxing, teaching them discipline, teaching them an art form, teaching them self-defense, teaching them self-confidence, all these things. Whole heap of classes, whole heap of children who might not necessarily be at home if they weren't at class, could be running up and down on road, getting up to all sorts. But they're in class, doing something they now like, and holding that discipline. Because that discipline is key. Definitely key. So when you got guys like him, big up yourself and Gilbert Graham and Major Riley and these guys doing these things, yeah, we have to big them up. Again, taking our youths under their wing, showing them this is how you act as a young up-and-coming man, young up-and-coming woman. We can teach you skills that you can take on in life. All of these things. So many. But right about now, because the Facebook chat is dead, so you lot at IGTV, I mean, I see nobody put in anybody and I big up anybody in your community that is doing something. And doing something righteous where you can say, you know what? Yeah, man, you forget I mentioned. Because that's what it's about. It's about all of us being influencers, influencing, signposting people in the right direction and take some of them off of the wrong road, set them straight. So we all can be going about our daily business, but still giving back and helping others. So many achievements. Me can't remember them all in my head. That's why Uno, as listeners, yes, me say Uno, yeah, that's where for help me out. And well, you're not helping me out actually. What you are doing is embracing the thing, and as I said, we're giving flowers. We could have hotter thing for talk about, but I'm not starting back like that. I ain't been on for a while. I want to finish here this evening and say, yeah, man, that may I deal with. Make everybody feel good. Everybody forgets a look of recognition at times. You're doing the right thing. Too much people doing the wrong thing are getting all the recognition. How about that? And how do you feel when when you know you're doing the absolute right thing, but there's no recognition, no acknowledgement coming your way? Yeah, to each and everybody at some point it can be downheartening. Especially, as I said, when you see negativity being lauded all around the place like it's something good. As we say. And even this topic here tonight is prime example. When we are talk passer and hot topics, everybody in the thing. But when you speak about upliftment and something positive, people waver. Still trying to work out, because we all can't just be just that one-dimensional, that if it's not controversy, and these things, yeah, then we don't get involved. Since I've been doing this show, the the show with the biggest numbers is always the one where there's controversy or they're tuning in because they think I'm gonna say something or expose something or whatever. But it's always some little controversy linked to it. We have to kind of get out of that mindset, that thought pattern, that we're just in it just for the passer. We got to be in it for more than that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in it to win it. But when you're in a passer all the while, I look a passer here and there, no nice, can't be a hypocrite. But when it just consumes you, when you're in that, there's nothing to win. It's nothing to win. Other than one day you being at the end of somebody's passer. So, free your mind and look at something more constructive. But we are here today to celebrate people who are doing bits. Our sponsors, Melanin Air, got to big up Jamal and Simone. Big up yourselves again. And all the other black clothing entrepreneurs, all the other black businesses, whether you're struggling, thriving, but you're in it. And if you stay in it long enough, you can only win. Yeah? Big up all of those, all of the small business owners out there saying, you know what? I'm not taking no 9 to 5 guaranteed salary. I'm putting myself out there to do my thing because I know I've got it within me to do. All I need is the backing of my people. That's why you see me, one thing you will know about me, anybody that I meet who's doing something or I see I'm on it 24 and boosting it up, people look on this, go and check this out, you have to. From the first time that I hit the shores of Africa in 2016, me not stopped talk all Africa for the last 6 years and will continue to do so and encourage everybody to do so. Yeah? Me no want no flowers for it, but me want influence, to go there and take a look. When my father died in 2010, I'm saying I now drink no more brandy. My father's preferred drink was white rum. I just beer white rum me I drink from now on. Me know say real nephew owe me some money. For the amount me drink and the amount of people me influence for drink white rum. Yeah. So, not to say that's the the greatest positive influence, but, sometimes you have to take a stock of your own powers and what you can do. There could be a situation and there's two people and they can't make sense out of the nonsense, and you can go in there and pick it out and make it straight for everybody and influence them. We all have things in us. We've been on for an hour and nobody, which is very surprising, might have been in the chat before that I didn't see, but I didn't see it so it don't count. Yeah? But nobody has actually put up some people who should get some flowers for things that they are doing. There's a bag of people. Another good friend of mine, D Young, some of you may know her on Facebook, doing her delicious cakes, born out of lockdown. Born out of lockdown to making sought after cakes now. I literally have to say sought after cakes. Bespoke. When you put your mind to something. As I said, when some people were saying, they just couldn't get nothing positive out of lockdown, I'm laughing, I'm saying sorry. I know everybody's got circumstances, but my mantra is to always take a positive from every negative. So me find things for take up my time. Learn to do online cooking classes via Zoom. Wasn't doing that before. Never entertained the idea of it before. But I was doing them. So I know I can, another string I added to my bow. So I know it's something that I can think about if I ever need to, running classes. Pick up all of those people that just in that lockdown era were able to, as my mate Scotty Scott would say, big up yourself, Scotty Scott, another one who forget flowers, would say, turn your hand to something different. Take up something and do. Just like when we was young and we say, oh, I'm bored. Mummy used to tell me, go pick up a book and read. And you're vexed, but pick up a book and read. But what they was telling you was righteous. Pick up a book and read and educate yourself with more knowledge. You never know when you're going to need it. Yeah. So to all those that were able to turn their hand, yeah, and create something out of that lockdown COVID madness, salute to honor to. Yeah. People doing their thing. Got to tell you. Another good friend of mine, Sonia Whittingham, who is now a qualified one-to-one diet. What is the full title? Would you call it a diet? No, a dietary advisor? Would that be the name? Dietary advisor? Something like that? Yep. But the proof's in the pudding. Took it on herself, got from it what she needed, and got enough to say, do you know what, I'm not only going to use this, I'm going to take it and teach it to others. And is now qualified and is able to have people on the one-to-one diet plans and teach them how to lose weight and stay healthy. Big up yourself, Sonia. Again, just doing your thing, something born out of nothing. Some personal journeys that we go on in life, and once we've completed it, we think that's it. But there's some of us who think, nah, I went through too much and gained too much experience just to leave it like that. I've got to take this experience and knowledge that I've just gained, and I've got to share that with other people out there and try and inspire other people and take it and make it into a money earning even. Yeah? But think about it. How many times, we take up personal journeys in all different shapes or forms, whatever it is that you're going through. But you're gaining a lot of experience. And then once you get through on the other side, you just shut the door and leave it all. But you could actually take that. You got some of these counsellors and psychiatrists that charge you a whole heap of money to chat shit in your ears, to tell you the things they think you want to hear, or to analyse you in a way that has nothing to do with you. When there's people out there who have lived some big life experiences and could probably give you better advice than these so-called gurus who go to Oxford and Cambridge and then place down all these unis for go get their masters in this, but haven't lived any life. Because for one, for me, I've always said life experience is over anything. Yes, it's good to have some papers behind you, because we all need papers, but that life experience, and then when you can take that life experience and now share it with masses, it's not a better thing. The hurdles that you had to skip, the indifferences that you had to accept, whatever, but you're able now to take that and churn it out in such a way as it now inspires, influences others, just by your one experience. This is what I'm saying about this giving flowers. It's a deep thing. As I said, it's not just about the things that you can see, the people that are written about. You understand? The people that we see on TV, that's all great. But me, I draw some of my biggest inspirations from people around me. The same as me going out there and they're doing their thing. And I watch how some of them doing their thing and it's like a great inspiration to me. And before you'd look and, yeah man, love what he's doing over there. But instead of me sitting down there and saying, you know what, love what he's doing over there, I'm checking him and saying, yo, see what you're doing? I don't care about nobody else, but respect. Do your thing and keep doing your thing. If for nobody else, me like what you are do. And I draw inspiration from it. Don't stop doing it. Keep doing it. Yeah. Is anybody writing on this Facebook thing? Because this thing here is empty. I bet if I look on my phone and see. But yeah, I might have to do that now. Yeah, but there is all of these things. So what I'm saying is, yeah, see ya, look on this. All right. So I'll have to read the chat off my phone. Let's damn chat here, sir. Serena, good evening. How you doing? She says, Uncle Mark, I'm still waiting for my flowers of being one of your favourite cousins. Yes, Serena, you forget your flowers too. Oh, gosh. Claude Thornton, good evening. How you doing? George Williams, big up yourself. Yes, my butt. Ken, big up yourself. One of my committee members, them. Respect. Steve, so you're in the chat. You need to give me a call. The number's on there because I need you to explain exactly how your organization, Pride and Gifted, works. Don't be shy. You're a larger-than-life character. So I don't need you to be getting mic shy now, yeah? The number's on the screen. Give us a call. Serena Rose says, thank you. Big Bro, Touch T, TLC Taft, Junior, 5th Avenue, Banton, Virgo International, Stally, Darren DJ Mouse, Uncle Mark and Yardy, Dodd Williams, for entertaining us through these hard times. Really appreciate your help. Manners and respect to you all. Big up, Cuzzy. Michelle Gordon says, I cannot see any live chat. Neither can I. Nothing. But I think says Zucker's got some plan for me, But... Good evening. Who's calling?
Good evening, sir.
Who's calling?
Mr. Oram, Stephen.
Steve, there you are, my bro.
Sorry, I did get two texts say, Mark said you need to ring him, but I didn't see it in the chat, so I apologise.
That's all right. I don't know what's running with the chat today, bruv, but it's just like it's I can't see anything on there. I've got to read it through my phone now.
No, that's cool. How you doing?
I'm very good. But I asked for you to call and just I'll tell you for why. I've never even told you. I love what you do. As I said,
thank you very much.
It wasn't for a soundbite. For a short guy, you're a larger-than-life character. Full of vibes, energy. Yeah? Love what you do and how you represent, bro. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much.
But I couldn't tell them too much about your organization, Pride and Gifted, and it's going on with big things. So I need you to tell them.
No problem. Thank you for having me, by the way, and thank you for saying that, you wanted to know about Pride and Gifted. Good evening, everyone. Stephen, founder of Pride and Gifted, the media platform where I go around the United Kingdom and I award young people that's doing amazing things. Why do I do this? Back in 2018, when I was sitting down looking for an organisation that celebrated young boys and girls, especially black children. My page ain't just about black children. However, I couldn't find a page that focused on our children.
Yeah.
So I tell you what's easier. I changed what I couldn't find. And I created Proud and Gifted. Officially talked to my sister on Messenger, August 2018. My little sister Esther, she's little, but she's larger than life than me, as I say. But she goes, bro, find something that represents what you're doing. So I bought Gifted, this young, that. Once I came up with Proud and Gifted, and it was available on domain name, because I understand how it goes. So I'm always buying domain names. Always buying domain names.
That's
But
a good thing to do.
once I found Proud and Gifted, that was it. And my first video went out December 28th.
Okay. And how's the journey been from then?
Journey's been mad because I was always messing about on Snapchat, which is nothing. But once you're putting content out there for the world to see, everything changes.
Yeah.
Because now people's going to scrutinize what you're doing. So the way it first started, when I was putting out my first few videos, Melrose used to proofread the story I'm going to write.
Right.
Because I thought, as much as you think you're doing something right, but it's always good to get it proofread.
Of course.
But then, yeah, so Mel was proofreading it for me, but I think she realized after the first 2-3 months, the content mark was just going up and
Too
up.
much.
Because after putting out the first video, I'm not going to lie to you, you put a video out, you assume because you got so much friends and family, they're going to share it.
Yeah, they don't.
But as I tell a lot of people, the reason why you must never get upset, because we've all had friends and family that's had a business and we've never shared their stuff.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I tell people, stop. It took me a year or two to realize that your targeted audience is not especially your family.
No, it's not. It's not your known audience. It's the unknown audience.
Yeah. Your family, they are secretly your biggest fans, but they just won't show it the way you would like them to show it, which is wrong anyway, because we've had family members that do stuff that we don't shout about. As you said, we don't give them their flowers neither.
Yeah.
So once my mind's, because what I've done to look at things on a bigger scale, I watched a lot of YouTube videos about motivation and understanding social media.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it for about 3 months before my first video went out. But as I said, once the videos kept going out, after my first video, it got a couple of views, but then you realize people love it, then they move on the next day.
Yeah, that's right. It was as good for the time that they watched it.
Perfect. Maybe the next day they're still nice, but definitely 2-3 days later. So I can't lie. After my first video, I realized, okay, what next? What next? So I always remember my second video. This young girl called Amazing Angel. I think at the time she was 9. She's a motivational speaker, book author. Mark, I kid you not, I met, because the way Proud and Gifted works, I always get authorization from the parents where they have to meet me as well if they're 17 or under.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Safeguarding. Yeah.
I don't play that game. Don't, even if they're 18, all right, by law, it's fine, but I still make sure they tell their legal guardian that they're going to meet me, but it's always in a public place I used to meet them. So this girl, Amazing Angel, met with her mum and her siblings, was at Lakeside. Kid you not, King. She told me about herself one take for about 9 minutes.
Whoa. She just flowed.
Yeah, she flowed. My name is Amazing Angel. Boom, boom. I stood there and I was like, wow, this is what I'm up against. So every time I meet a young person, they inspire me anyway, but they motivate me to raise my game.
Yes.
And I keep telling people, don't... Sorry, Mark, go on.
I was just going to say, it just backs up to what I was saying at the top of the show, you know, but if for nothing else, when people are achieving, it serves as inspiration to others.
Yes.
You know, when you see people doing stuff and you think, and they could be, in this case, younger, but they still inspire.
I'm telling you, so when I met her, I left her that day, because for about, I must admit, for 6 months, nobody saw me because I'd meet people on a Saturday, and I still edit and do all the content myself.
Okay.
I do it all myself. You know what? You know why? The first young man's video I put out, it took him 6 weeks to give me back his own video, right? 6 weeks, right? So I said, Steve, you know, you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to learn this. And they always tell you, work with what you got. Just work with what you got. So for about 6 months, nobody saw me. You know me, I like to socialize.
Yeah.
No secret. Love that. That's me. But I was learning by these young people, and the journey, can't lie. I mean, year 4, I think it's one of the greatest things I decided to do.
Love it. See, and I can even hear the pride and the passion in your voice as you're talking about it. So, where do you see Pride and Gifted in the next 4 years?
Next 4 years, honestly, man's 52 in this month, yeah. In the next 4 years, I'm looking to have one of my family members on the verge of taking it over. Because in 4 years' time, I'm a lively character, but I can't see myself up in the camera still like this.
Oh, I'm at that age 4 years ahead, and I'm still in the camera.
No, but you know me, I'm always up in the story because I know how social media works. So, I'm up. Like, people's asked me to influence one or two of their products, but the answer is no right now, because my platform ain't reached where I need it to reach before I go and focus on something else.
Somebody else's business. And you know, I was talking so much about that earlier, as I said, about influencing, how we all are influencers in our own way.
People don't realize that.
Yeah.
People, that's what I'm saying. People, you made a good point. Like Eddie Nestor's birthday dance. I did comment in the group. He thought out of the box, and the people he's picked for his birthday dance, I think is quite amazing.
I'm telling you, when I put that together, the people that entertain you lot, I'm putting them together. I'm like,
that's it.
Yeah, go on, Eddie.
Give them one night together, which I know is going to turn on to a few more nights after that. But they thoroughly entertained us. I don't think they understand how much. It's like with Pride and Gifted. I'll be honest with you. I don't realize how much the platform or what it's doing for the community. Like, when I go raving now, it's changed. It's changed. I've got people coming to me, giving me nice words. But what it is, I keep telling people, I'm not famous. Pride and Gift is famous. I've just got to gas up my own platform to raise awareness.
That's right.
And you made a good point. In my job, I'm an appropriate adult in police stations, even though people can't believe that. I can actually act my age. But I've been supporting vulnerable people and juveniles in police custody for the last 10 years.
Salute again.
I love that job. However, when I go on talk shows or whatever, do you know they're more interested, Mark, in the negative side of what I do for a living?
This is what I was saying from before, brother.
I know. I had to remember to tell you that. I'm telling you, all what you're talking about, I experience it. And I've spoken to a few, like, real experts regarding the mind and that. They reckon that, I think the way our mind is programmed, we want that positive side and we like it, but that negative side of our brain is what people want the most.
It's what drives us, and it's no good.
Yeah, I'm not an expert, but it's what I've been told by people in that field. Listen, if I done a knife crime page, that page would be way bigger than Proud and Gifted, I'm telling you. Because I'll be up in the camera the same way, doing what I'm doing. But when I first started Proud and Gifted, never forget, I was on the underground, and this young boy said to his mum, "That's the guy that does the video." This was like before lockdown, 2019.
Right.
So when I escalated, I said to him, "Where do you see me?" He goes, "No." He goes, "I see you on I think it was his dad's Instagram page. Were you with them young people?" And Mark, that's the day the penny dropped. As long as I can inspire one young person,
there you go, my brother,
I'm good.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about the masses. Hopefully, at one time, we'll get to the masses. But
my page is going to blow. Listen, you've got to be confident in what you're doing. And I keep telling people, that follow me on social media when I keep asking them, like, send me something to wear in my videos. I know what they're doing. This is my opinion. I've got a big opinion like you. They're waiting. They're waiting for my page to blow a certain way before they come and hit me up.
Yes.
But
You
I'm
know
like
this.
you. We remember all the little people that was with us. 'Cause we're all little.
That's right.
I've got them all written down, thinking when my page blows, I will bring you on a different way because, yeah, you got to be confident what you're doing. Yes, I'm not going to lie. I'll be honest with you. No one don't celebrate young people like me. Nobody. But I need more people like Proud and Gifted to celebrate our young boys because there's enough food out there for all of us to eat to celebrate our children.
Definitely. And we just all need to start embracing and stop the hating and the faking. Stop it.
I'll be honest
man.
with you. The love from the community, it is good, Mark. I'm not going to lie to you. It is good. Can they do more? I'll never have the answers for that. That's why I just kick on and do what I've got to do. But I'm going to tell you something now. When the community show you love, it hits differently. It's wicked.
Come on.
It's wicked.
Come on.
Like people say to me, Steve, what do you mean? I said, listen, when you're out in your community, i.e., when I'm out socializing, and people come up to you, remember, they don't have to do that. Always remember that they can look at you from a distance and think, that's my man, love what he does. Cool. But when they come up to you and tell you what you're doing for their children, etc., etc., I have to tell them thanks. Like, enough people say to me, Steve, you've blown. Listen, blown where? All I'm doing is filling a gap that I couldn't find with my niece, or you might sit down with your grandchildren and say, you know what, let's go on this page because you know for a fact you're going to see 95% positive stories.
Exactly.
You go on my page, there's negative. It happens. No one's
Of course,
perfect.
come on, you're not going to get 100%.
But you know you can go on that page with your grandchildren and they're going to say to you, Granddad, I can do that. Or how come they can do that?
There you go.
And for Proud and Gifted, job done.
There you go. It's all about that vehicle of inspiration.
That's all it is, man.
That's what it
Seriously.
is, man. And
Mark, I don't think I'm doing anything different. I haven't reinvented the wheel. I've done nothing.
no, but you have done something different. You found a niche in the market. So
How
that
did you
alone is
feel?
different because that niche was always there, but no one filled it.
I bet you can remember bringing home a certificate from school or something.
Yep.
Right. And I still feel that as well. So when I'm giving these young people, I was meant to say, for everybody we award, everyone gets a certificate minimum, and they get a T-shirt, Proud and Gifted T-shirt, and depend on how the story is, they will get a trophy or a medal. Again, that's sponsored by James Shoe Care Barkingside, Shoe Doctor.
Go on, Shoe.
Yeah. I went to Shoe Doctor. I sat down one and I thought, right. I was going to go to various people. I thought, whoa. Duh.
There's a man on our ends.
Yeah, contacted Shoe Doctor. And it's funny, he didn't answer my email. But I thought, after a few months, I thought, well, I've got his number in it. But you know, you want to be professional sometimes, isn't it? Text him. He said, Steve, just send me the message right here. Send me the message. Rest is history. We've gone from medals to trophies now because of James Shoe Care Barkingside.
Look, you see? And that's just networking and putting it out there. And because the most anybody can tell you is no. That's
right. And telling Stephen no, cool. It don't mean nothing to me.
No
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Water off a duck's back. No
If
problem.
you don't ask, you never know.
You're
But
not going to get.
I won't lie to you. I nearly went to somebody else. Then I realised, what are you doing? Check Shoe Doctor.
But you
And the
see,
amount of people that hear he sponsored my trophies, they just think that's just amazing. But again, as you just said, it's networking. There's so much things I've got for Proud and Gifted, honestly. And on a personal note, I was chosen to be the baton bearer for the Commonwealth Games.
What? You're gonna
Yeah,
be there with that baton, yeah?
yeah. During the 4th, I'm waiting for. They give me my date a few weeks ago. I'm definitely doing it during the Queen Jubilee. I'm just waiting for my times and my exact location.
What?
But
See
yeah,
what I
I was
mean about
contacted.
this guy here, Stephen Oram. So I'm telling you. That's why, you know what, you definitely live up to your surname, mate. There's so much people in awe of you.
What? Yeah, all it is. The Baton people contacted me one day to say, you've been chosen, but you ain't been selected. I said, yeah, cool. They said the one show BBC's interested in your story. Mark, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't really care about the Baton. I just wanted the content from the
Exactly.
BBC. So they filmed
You
me.
get the one show, that's it. You're gone
Yeah.
national.
So me and my daughter came with me, and they wanted her on camera. They said to me to ask. I said, no, that's your job. Mark, I needed her on camera. Don't get me wrong, yeah. But my daughter's 28. I'm not gonna say, Rihanna, you've got to do
That's
it.
right.
So they convinced her, and I'll be honest with you, when they surprised me with the envelope, Mark, in my head I was like, oh, I've been picked. Yeah. So that was quite a nice moment. I'm not gonna lie. So
Wicked.
people say, Stephen, you need to be celebrated more, but I just don't want to lose the ethos of we're from the road, so you know how it works. We've seen a lot of people lose touch in what they're doing with recognition.
Yeah, but you see what the problem is? Yeah? You're grounded. You see, that's very important in life. Once you're grounded, yeah, your ego won't take control of you and shoot off way down the road ahead of you. Do you understand?
No, there's
So,
no point. I'm good. It's taking me places where I wouldn't have gone, and I'm
Right.
content with where Pride and Gift is taking me. Places that I wouldn't have dreamed to go,
that's what it's all about. It's a journey.
and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's what it is, my bro. It's a journey. You know, and since you took it up from 2018, you've come on leaps and bounds. One
Yeah,
show.
it's just about being consistent, and
Yeah.
yeah, I really enjoy what I do, even in my job, supporting. Remember, I sit there with, okay, if you stick with young people, I stick with young people from shop theft to double murder. Crime is crime, innit?
Well, we're in the same boat, mate. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
And then I've
dealing
got
with daily
vulnerable people.
gangbangers.
Got vulnerable people. It's anybody. People need to understand. We all can get arrested if somebody makes an allegation and it's in the public's interest. Some people believe they'll never get arrested. They need to chill out because any one of us can get arrested.
It's funny you should say that, yeah, because I'm actually just waiting for a case to get wrapped up, and I will be on here bunning such a fire again because we've had
Okay.
like a not as harrowing as Child Q, but another
Okay.
underage black teenager who was
Yeah.
dealt with by the police bad, but in time that story will
Yeah.
be,
Let the case
yeah,
unfold.
so I'm saying let it unfold and then it will be spoken about.
I enjoy that. Do I question? Should I have done like a knife or crime page? Because a lot of people were always approaching me, and the answer is no. Because I always had an idea, Mark, to celebrate young people, but I didn't know how to do it.
That's right, knife and
I
crime.
won't lie to no one. I won't lie to people. I didn't know how to do it.
Right.
But the way it flipped, two of my cousins were meant to meet one day, and one didn't come, one was late, and I realised, boy, if you lot got me waiting, and then we're going to have a young person waiting with their parent. So I thought, forget that. And then the first boy I awarded, he done my promo video, but I had the medal on me. When I spun it round on him, his reaction made me realise,
You're doing the right thing.
you got to put the work in.
Yeah.
But his reaction was straight. No one's ever given me nothing. And he's a big video director. He
Right.
said, and he was only at say 16. He said, no one's ever given me nothing before.
See?
You know,
That's what I was saying earlier, innit, about love. These youngsters, you know,
that's all they want.
love.
Mark, I don't need to tell you. They just want love. And
That's it.
remember, when the streets show you love,
You
it's
show
all over.
back.
But no, yeah, there's other people that must come on. But no, seriously, thank you for the opportunity to let me talk about Proud and Gifted. I really appreciate it, man.
That is
Seriously.
no problem. Anything that you got going on for them and you need to give it a plug, you either come in or give us a call. The platform is there for you, my bro, anytime.
No, thank you.
That's
And Touch D, big up Touch D. One of the other ones just rose his game during lockdown.
That's
That's what
right.
it's about. Believe it. Everyone just got to believe in their mindset. Just believe in
Yeah,
it.
don't listen to people because people will knock you off track. You just got to stay. That's the one time you put on those blinkers and just stay focused and sod everybody else.
Mark, they didn't act you like me and yours. Who cares?
See it right there, sir. What?
Who cares? But I'm going to let you go because finish your show. But thank you very much to you and the management team, yeah?
Steve,
And Mark,
respect and
Proud
thank you
Gifted.
very much for that great contribution. Now
remember-
everybody
remember-
knows.
Remember, Proud and Gifted, what do? We celebrate young people.
Celebrate young people. Love that, my bro. Love that.
Thank you. Thank you very
And
much.
we're celebrating you this evening too. So
All
respect.
right, thank you.
All right.
sir, I
Stay
appreciate it.
blessed, bro.
Okay, bye.
Peace. I knew that call would be an interesting call, but I didn't think it would be as interesting as what it was. Big up yourself, Stephen Oram, CEO of Proud and Gifted. You heard all about it. Celebrating young people and their achievements. And it's funny because when you talk something, like-minded people always talk the same like you, the same sort of narrative. Won't be word for word, but it's that same narrative. And when I'm telling you earlier and said many a time, you know, love, these youngsters need love, attention. They're not getting it. All they're getting is rejection. So when somebody, you know, comes up to them and wants to bring positivity and upliftment in their life, you don't even know what you're doing. This is what I was saying earlier on about people not understanding that we all have personal powers. But until you understand these things, you won't know what to do. It's like a superhero who wakes up one day with all these powers and he don't know what the hell to do, and someone's got to come and teach him. Yeah? Someone's going to come one day, the blue pill or the red pill. But in all seriousness, you know, someone will come and show you, and that's how you move on. But recognition is key at all times. We don't do this for the likes, we do it for the love. But at the same time, you see, when some people show some love, it just, you know, you might be feeling a little bit weary and at a time when you're thinking, I don't know if I would even want to continue with this. And somebody just comes, boom, bang, and shows you some love. That just re-energizes you to say, you know what? Cha, slip moment. Let me carry on now. Stopped in a petrol station, you got filled up with some love, you're off again. Recharged, ready to go. That's what needs to happen. This is why people need to constantly, we must praise one another, big up one another, show love, hug one another, say, yes, you're doing something good. I like it. There's nothing wrong in it. What we got too much of is the bad mind thing. Saying, yeah, man, yeah, go on with that thing, but in their mind, they want you to fail. They don't want you to succeed. Keep that. That's why the older I get in life, I keep my circle so much smaller. Because I only want people around me who's going to be like-minded like me and can inspire me and motivate me if I'm feeling a bit down. Not people around me just want to chat stupidness and tell me about it. No, don't want that. Right, let me go back in on this chat on my phone. Coming in or what to the screen. Anna James, good evening. How you doing, girl? The Green Eyes, big up yourself. Big DJ. Go on, big up yourself, the Green Eyes. See what's going on here. Colin Williams, good evening, my little bro. Hear him. I'm just happy to be your brethren. I'm just happy you're my little bro, mate. Let me tell you. Big up yourself, Colin. Yeah. Oh, God, why have I just gone and lost the bloody chat? Well, I'm there. Sorry. I'm just going to lose the damn bloody. Let me go back on my page. Where is it? That's, no. Voila. Has this gone off?
When a youth fails.
Touch. Are we on? Are we on Facebook? We're on Instagram. We're not on. That's what I was, but it seems to have disappeared. So I can't find it on my phone. Forget about the chat then. What the hell's going on? All right, yeah, let me go onto your page. Sorry about this, peeps, but you know, it's just one of them technical days today. And this is it. No, I don't want to see it live. I had it good where I was just reading the chat without. I just went into it and it was good. And man, am I going to see the bloody chat now? Cha! Oh well, we just work with what it is. Let me turn this down here and then just go into it. Lynn George, good evening. How you doing, girl? Yep, Zuckerberg strikes again. I told you he don't like me, man. Last night he gave me one bag of problems. Today on the look, this is upliftment. Last night, last night. Today is upliftment, and look, still giving me botheration. Am I one person I can never give flowers to? The only flowers Zuckerberg forget are dead roses. Let me tell you. Oh my God. What name is this? Good evening, Miss Walker. Is that Antilia Walker? Good evening, how you doing? All right, I need to get this back in the old chat. I was right up in there now, everything kind of mess up. Mad. Sure, I don't know. But yes, great call again from Stephen Oram. But yeah, that's what we need. More words of upliftment, motivation, bigging up people that are moving on in life and achieving and doing something, leaving a mark, an imprint. Everybody has the capability to leave a footprint, an imprint in somebody's life. So as I said, you don't have to be written about in the papers and the stars and all of that. Low level, ground level, right here with the rest of us. Doing things, helping others. Sometimes putting yourself second and putting others first. See all of these things? It all deserves applaud. That's the only thing I can say. All deserves applaud. Nothing less. Because that's what it is. People going out there and just saying, do you know what? This is what I'm going to do. And I love that. More of us need to get like that. Yeah? Some of us, as I said, we do it just for the likes. And some, there's actually a passion in there. But it soon unravels itself, and you know if someone is faking it or if someone is actually doing this because this is their reality and, as I said, their passion. Because when you fake it, you can only fake it for so long. Even if you're faking it for the likes, you can't keep it up. You drop off. If you don't give a shit about likes, you're just going through and doing your thing. Yeah? That's what you do. You don't give up when the first hurdles are put 6 foot in front of you. You learn to climb over it or go around it, but you don't make it defeat you. You see all you non-defeatist people that get up and have enough reason to go back to bed, to say, I'm not even getting up. But you get up out there and you go and you face that day and take on that day's challenge and come back in. It's all flowers. We need to celebrate ourselves, whether you believe it's significant enough to be to warrant a celebration. Yes, it does. Everything does. Anything that we're doing in life which is positive definitely deserves to be celebrated. It goes just like that. Tommy Cooper style. But we got to get into that mindset. As you heard when we was talking with Stephen earlier about people wanting to interview him, but only more interested in, you know, the social side, where the passer might be, not on the positive upliftment that he's trying to do with young people. And it just backs up what I said at the top of the show. I see it all the time, as I said, when I'm doing this. When I'm doing my daily, more or less some daily, when I go up on the morning bookers and them thing there, me a chat, me I put up passer and them thing there, I call somebody, whoa. Yesterday, I put up the achievements of a 11-year-old girl. Her name is Michelle from, must be in South London. She goes to a school in Deptford. Yeah. And she is year 3 mathlete of the year. Out of how much students nationwide, she came out on top. Young black girl doing it, mathlete. Not athlete, you know, mathlete of the year. Bust up all of her peers. She's out on top, going to a school in Deptford. Deptford in the 80s, what we call it, ghetto. So she there in the ghetto, well, not so much ghetto, no, and achieving and doing. It needs to be celebrated. I put it on my page. I go back 1 hour later, it's like all 10, 11 people. I have to say, but wait, if I put up something to do with Pasa, the whole owner swarming over it. Come on. I could celebrate and encourage greatness going on around us. That's what we need to do. Whether this thing is a left side, right side brain thing, we need to learn how to recondition our mind and our brain and our thought pattern. And come off of this negative, being driven by negativity. We need to be driven and motivated by positivity. So we have to kind of, it's an individual's journey. Only when individuals undertake the journey can it affect the masses. But we've got to come off that. We cannot be passer driven, negative vibes driven. I'm on good vibrations. That's what I'm on. I tell you. So I was away my crystal and these things. Come and I'll play about and mess around with certain people and life and this and that. You have to know. If you're on a journey and you got people around you who don't fit that journey that you're on, you have to allow them for a while and continue. No disrespect, but they will stop you from getting to where you're going, to getting to where you really want to achieve. So you have to say to his friend, listen, I'm just doing me at the moment, yeah? If them are your friend, then will understand. But you're supposed to can tell them that, yeah, I'm doing me because I'm on a mission. And I can't have nothing sidetracking my mission. And those that believe in you will accept that and be like, yeah. And those that just want to add negativity to your life, they'll be the ones upset. Because they can't be around you to add their negativity. So that's the whole thing. That's why you get this new, the new terminology, stay in your lane. Know your lane and drive your lane. Stop swerving. That not work again. Choose your lane, know your lane, stay in it, do your thing, do you. We all are achieving and we can achieve a lot more. Another good point was made during that conversation in terms of our nearest and dearest not supporting us. They've got all that love within and hope that we succeed, but they're not actually jumping on that journey. And when you're doing something like that and then you get upset with people that's close to you because you expect them to have that same enthusiasm and motivation and they don't have it, you're getting upset. Forget being upset. That's just a wasted emotion. That's just another emotion to sidetrack you from your path. Forget that. Just like Stephen eloquently said, just got to forget that and keep driven. Keep going. Anybody that wants to be on your journey will jump on. They won't wait for you to stop. They'll literally jump on because they want to be on that journey with you. But those that don't be upset. They got up their own path, their own journey to do. You know, it'd be nice, you know, at some point down the road you get that support, yeah. But you got to do you in order to achieve. And we all need to be achieving in life. We all need to be celebrated, each and every one of us. We all should be celebrated in some shape or form. Got to. Got big up people like Donna Murray Turner, making waves in Croydon, making her way through. She's got her organisation, Another Night of Sisterhood, doing things, helping the sisters, doing your thing, staying motivated. Big up yourself. Big up Bella Blake, doing her thing, being inspiring people and supporting people for as long as I've known her. In some, shape or capacity, she has this capacity to support you. I've felt that support myself. She deserves a lot of flowers, Bella, let me tell you. Because if nothing else, and there is more, but if nothing else, just the support. If she believes in you, you get that and you feel that. Sometimes you need people like that around you. As I said, we all have tough times when we're not as highly motivated as what we should be. So we need those around us who's on that same mindset, who can lift you up when you're feeling that little bit down. So people such as Bella, who I've just mentioned, those kind of people in your life help you, motivate you, and definitely give you strength. So big up all those with the big shoulders, the good ears to listen, the sound words of advice, all these things. Yeah, man. It's a serious thing. Everybody forgets celebrated. Everybody doing something. Everybody needs somebody who they can pick up the phone and someone will pick up that phone and listen to them and not judge them. Just listen to them, let them vent whatever, get it off their chest and then try and come back with some words of support. Just like that. Simple. So we all need to be celebrated in life. We all need to be achieving. I can't see no chat. This is really bad. Look upon that. You see, Zuka, the day when I said that me want to celebrate people is the day more mess about with me. And I can't see nothing. Mad. Wow, oh wow, I don't believe it. But while I'm see if I can find some chapter. Let me see. Let me over on here now. Alright. I think I was in. Right. Paula Paris, good evening, how you doing? You're locked on in the background here. Alright. Me hear you. Let's see what's going on here. Teresa Maguire, yes, I see you. What is this? As the Bible says, if the right hand offer thee, cut it off. Miss Walker, you're very serious. Anna James says, Bella Blake is amazing. I've never met her, but she reached out to offer me assistance as a stranger some years back. This is what I'm telling you. Bella, forget our flowers. You know what I mean? Definitely. That's what I'm saying. We have people just around us in our community that helps and doesn't do it to hear an applause of likes. They just do it to help that individual, organization, whatever it is. All kind of people come and dance. I stop say that. That's the mantra. In that, it's a makeup of all different people. I've said it before, you walk into a dance. Common ground is everybody's raving, music, drink, whatever. But take those away, everybody in there are separate human beings, all with different things going on. Sometimes you might need something and don't know. The person who can help you raves with you every Saturday night. But if you only talk about one thing, you would never know. You know what I mean? So, all of this, let me tell you. Judge, what are we full of lyrics in? All fast book jailbirds phone play up. You see, that's why I can't work with you, Judge. That's why I can't work with you. Let me tell you. Look at this. Right. Ah, and I've got a mission. What we got? 5 minutes? I think we can log our 5 minutes earlier because I'm missing all you lot's chat and everything. And yeah, me have something to do, which is inspiring, and me have to go do it. But this has been actually a good show. Started off slow with all these gremlins and everything else, but definitely an interesting show, and it was nice that we are able to celebrate people, give them their flowers while they're alive, let them know that they're appreciated, let them know that they mean something to somebody, all these kind of things. Let them know if they wasn't here in this space that they feel it would be a gap too big to be refilled. All these things. Tired of going funerals and people are saying nice words about people that's passed. If I go to any funeral, I really try my best. If I have to go to a funeral to anybody close, touch wood, I don't have to for any time now, but if I have to, anything that I stand up and say about that person, I'd have already told them while they were alive and not on their deathbed either. When everybody in a good health and strength, give people their flowers. If we take nothing else away from tonight's show, it's just simply about giving people their flowers, showing people that they are appreciated. We see you. We see what you do. Yeah? Supporting each other. All of these things. We've got so much talent, so much vigor amongst us. And we either A, suppress it, or either B, we are suppressed. But this suppression needs to lift. Because we can all achieve and aspire. Each and every one of us, down to the last molecule, we can do something. Everybody can do something to help themselves, and in cases help others. But that's the kind of mindset we need to be on. We need to change that general consensus of thinking and being driven by negativity. We need to beat that down, put to one side, and get on this positive trail. Yeah? Ain't me trying to sound like some bloody psychologist. But seriously, that's what we need to do. Get right back up on that positive trail. Really and truly. It's just like that. The Green Eyes says, good show as usual. Big up yourself and touch. Big up yourself, the Green Eyes, always. Teresa Maguire says, thank you and have a blessed evening ahead, all. Definitely you too. George, you dep on everything. Is that Antelina? Am I pronouncing it right, Miss Walker? Is that Antelina? Great show. Thank you very much. George, you just up in the thing, sir. Boy, George, you're full out today. Lord, you wanna control the chat room. Thank you, Angelina. I'm glad. What you say, George? You're on Superstar DJ now. Well, all right. Okay, big up yourself. Big up all those in the IGTV chat room. Big up yourself, all those that logged in. Big up all those that contributed. Big up all those that just lent your listening ear. It's always good. Every day is a school day. Each one teach one. Anna James says, first time tuning in. Yes, it is. I will be here more often. Thank you. Boy, Anna, you've missed so much different shows and so much different content. But it's never too late. You're here now. Stay on board. It's the place to be. Each and every Wednesday, the People's Freedom of Speech talk show. Right. It is a minute earlier. But that is it for today. Gonna wrap things up. Only just to say that, let's just inspire and be inspired and motivate and self-motivate and just be the best version of us that we can be. That's all. We all got our flaws. We all got our hiccups. But, we can still be the best of what we want to be and achieve. But most importantly, people around you that you love, people around you that you admire, people around you that you know that are just doing good things, give them roses. Give them applause. Nothing wrong with that. No time at all. Yeah? So this has been the People's Freedom of Speech Talk Show. We do it all again next week, Wednesday. Next week, Wednesday, I'll have a guest in. His name is Sean Lewis, and he's going to be coming in and discussing with us his journey through mental health. Okay? Suffering certain mental health adverse conditions. He's going to come in and speak about his journey from the dark days right back through to the light. So next week should definitely be very interesting. Please remember to log in, tune in, spread the word, tell your friends. Next week, Wednesday, we do it again. Special guest. It's going to be interesting. Until then, peace. I'm out.
When a youth fails, it's always put down to personal problems. But one cannot ignore the social system and the effect it can have on an individual. It's all about the youths. It's all about the youth them of today. Their role in this society, the part they're gonna play. It's all about the youth them of today. The future for tomorrow, they have to lead the way. Too much unemployment, too much violence and the crime. Too much of we youths are in a prison doing time. Not enough in the colleges and universities. Not enough for them to do, not enough activities. Our youth have so much energy, so much vitality. If it's channeled in the right direction, how great they could be. But they face a lot of problems in this society, and it's supposed to be a land of equal opportunity. It's just the other day, them get to realize racism in society is institutionalized. It took the murder of a black youth to open up their eyes. Equal opportunities, is it a pack of lies? It's all about the youth them of today. Their role in this society, the part they're gonna play. It's all about the youth them of today. The future for tomorrow, they have to lead the way. Make we look into the schools, we youths now do so well. Enough of them I get suspended and I get expelled. When they finish primary school, they were doing very well. Them come out of the secondary, just about can spell. When it comes to sport, the youth get enough support. Athletics on the football pitch and also on the court. But then you will find, when it comes to the youth, their mind, all of a sudden some teachers don't have enough time. Our youths are as intelligent as everybody else. At school they are not really taught no knowledge of themselves. They are categorized and thrown up on the shelf. They're left with only certain choices of obtaining wealth. It's all about the youth them of today. Their role in this society, the part they're gonna play. It's all about the youth them of today. The future for tomorrow, they have to lead the way. Go to get a job that is well paid. Suddenly they find out that they just don't have a grade. Lack of qualifications can bring them misery. They have to do some packing in a dirty factory. The bosses start to talk to them like they're a little child. The youths them, they don't like it and their blood it starts to boil. Disrespect and racial insults get the youth them mad. Tell the boss about himself and where to stick his job. We need some more role models, some more black businesses. We need more black professionals and more black industries, so the youths can see the reality of what they can achieve. Capable of anything, all they need is to believe. It's all about the youth them of today. Their role in this society, the part they're gonna play. It's all about the youth them of today. The future for tomorrow, they have to lead the way. One of the biggest corruptors of the youths, that is the TV. Illusion and confusion passed off as reality. If you don't have the latest clothes, then you are a nobody. Brainwashing their minds just to make people money. I wish the youth would wise up. I wish that they could see they are the fashion models for the whole community. So instead of boosting ill-figure Nike and Versace, they could design and make their own clothes and make their own money. Glorifying violence, to me that is a crime. But Hollywood and television do it all the time. They're putting negativity into the youth them mind, changing peaceful loving youths into the gangster kind. They know the youths love music, take advantage of the fact they're killing them with slackness, killing them with gangster rap. They think to be in fashion, they have to act like that, and before they know it, boom, they're addicted to the crack. It's all about the youth them of today. The role in this society, the part they're gonna play. It's all about the youth them of today. The future for tomorrow, they have to lead the way. The youths are not the problems, the youths are the victim of society's political system. Even when they're innocent in court, nobody listen. Black youths, they are more likely to be sent to a prison. We must listen to the youths. We must listen to their needs, their desires and their aspirations. Then we can proceed. Instead of spending all the time to change society, we must give the youths the power to control their destiny. Cause without them, there's no future. They are our shining light.